Now, mind you, I've been doing Vlad interviews since he started, over maybe 12, 13 years, long time, maybe even more than that. Vlad used to come by the source like a little puppy and just sit there, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, just sit there and watch me and Dave and like, yo, he used to be amazed with, that was Dave's son.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Okay, now I want you to give some free game to the podcasters. What?
Who, Vlad?
Not
DJ
Vlad. We talking about the niggas. Get it out the mud. Well, yeah, now for real.
You have a beef with Vlad?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you gotta do your research. For sure.
For sure, culture vulture. We can all agree on that.
Right.
Vlad instigates beefs with people, black people.
Right.
He don't do it with white people. Like, Vlad used to be humble, he's not no more. And now the thing about Vlad is Vlad pays good.
Yeah. So what does that say about black? No, but before that, I was gonna ask, like, for the black people that are in position that are trying to get it, what are some of the ways they're missing money? What are some things that they should be looking at? Because like you said, you was getting that check. What do you think?
I'm saying like, not all money's good money. You know what I'm saying? First of all, like, I'm just the wrong person to ask that because I just don't believe in just being the clown for the dollar. Even when I went on Love and Hip Hop, I wasn't trying to date two women at the same time and all that shit. The shit happened at the reunion. I didn't know that shit was gonna happen. Jocelyn ran across and started punching on people, and who the f knew that was gonna happen? I didn't go on TV for that. I didn't. So I'm not with the clown shit for clicks and comments and dollars, like, and just say anything. And I think it's silly to risk your life for clicks and comments and a few coins. Niggas really say shit to waste their life on here. Like, that shit blows me. Like, that's just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they say shit to risk their life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't do that. I'm not with that.
Why do you think our culture runs to Vlad so much to tell their story?
Money. He pays more than everybody.
You know, I hear you say that, but then, we just seen him disrespect Marlon Wayans.
He disrespected Farrakhan.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
We keep going, niggas just keep going back to him. But, you know what I'm saying, if you somebody and you need a check and he got 10, 20,000, I heard, he ain't never paid me no shit like that. Now, mind you, I've been doing Vlad interviews since he started, over maybe 12, 13 years, long time, maybe even more than that. Vlad used to come by the source like a little puppy and just sit there, you know what I'm saying? Just like, just sit there and watch me and Dave and like, yo, he used to be amazed with, that was Dave's son. Real talk, Vlad was Dave's son at one point. I watched all that. Now, I will give him his props. He's one of the first to do this interview off camera and have the person do it. So I'm gonna give him his props, but where he went wrong is ego. His ego. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the out of here, Vlad. You know what I'm saying? You can't have an ego with our culture. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not even supposed to be here.
Right. Man, I was gonna ask you about, you being with the source, right? And you seeing the landscape of media right now, right? What is your take on it? I have a two-part question, but what's your take on the media landscape right now?
Media's a joke right now.
Why do you say that?
Media sucks. Nobody's taking the time. To be a great journalist, you gotta research. You gotta get into somebody's life. You gotta research what they've done and then put it on paper so that the people that you're projecting it to comes back with the sense that they really understand the person you're writing about. Nobody does that anymore. Everything is so quick. We had 9-page stories and articles. We had some of the greatest writers and journalists on this land that have all went and done movies and your favorite TV shows. They've done great things, man. But they put research in. They knew that they had 3 weeks to sit and they would 10, 12, 13, 14 hours a day on that story. But they would go deep into things that nobody cares about anymore. Everybody just wants clicks and comments and whoever's saying the craziest shit. So everything else gets glossed over as boring. But that's really the fabric of who we are, is all that shit. And now that you're not giving people the opportunity to write those type of stories or give those stories out, then people are losing out so much. Hip hop loses out so much not having that type of journalism anymore, honestly.
So now, like, you have the emergence of all of these podcasts, right, that are getting their own money, right? You said you were making $2 million a month on
2,
advertising.
3, sometimes 4.
Right. And you see a lot of these podcasts don't have advertising. They're really just getting it out the mud, doing it themselves. In your opinion, if you were in their position where you were the podcaster, would you be shooting for the advertisement, or would you just keep it authentic, raw, real, and just getting it out the mud?
You know, nowadays advertisement have gone so far, and platforms can make so much money doing different stuff. Like, and a big credit of that goes to people like Dave Mays, Steve Starr. I got to give credit where credit's due. When I criticize, I can criticize them, but but I can still give them credit for where it's due. Not everybody's perfect in all aspects, but that advertising, they really helped birth that. As far as in hip hop, and nowadays, excuse me, that's that Mexican Chinese rice we just had. Nowadays, like, you take a platform, them will go to TV with it, and you can get subscriptions, right? Okay, you can go to a movie theater with it and get that money. Then you can come and get the streaming money, right? Then after the streaming, after that slows down, you could go take it and make it free and get the ads to come in and show ads while people are watching it. That's 3 forms of revenue right there. That's crazy off of one piece of content. You understand what I'm saying? So I think podcasts are amazing. I think it's once, you know, everything's getting oversaturated, of course, and there's too many of them that just put out garbage. I think you're only as good as your podcast is as the people asking the questions, and as the host, again, who's kind of like a journalist, and because I do so much of these, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, it makes it interesting when you ask the interesting questions. You know what I'm saying? And, and you do your research on the person. A lot of these guys just want to, just talk. And eventually what's going to happen is the stories are going to get boring. And you got to find ways that are giving content that is not only entertainment, that is moving the culture forward.
Now, I mean, you've mastered this. You've done it for several years. Why not a Source podcast or the Source blog?
Well, the Source is already, somebody else owns it right now. Yes, we can't use the name. But I mean, I could use from the creator of the Source if I want. Yeah, eventually I'm going to do a podcast eventually. So I'm going to get that money too. I feel
because it just seemed like it'd be so easy for you.
No, I mean, eventually, but with me is everything got to be like on point. You know me, everything got to be on point, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the universe, like with me, the universe has to click a certain way that I'm ready. So, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, I definitely want to, but it just has to be right. I think a lot of podcasters mess up, and this is where I love y'all's podcast, because y'all don't make it about y'all, whereas that a lot of these podcasters are making it about them. Yeah. They're making it about them now. Like, they start out humble. Now every time they get by a car, then that's part of the show. You know what I'm saying? Look at the new car I bought. Like, to me, you know what I'm saying? Or it's about me and what I wore today and how I'm talking, and I talk like this. And it's like, it's just these podcasters, and salute to everybody, and there's no hate, but their egos are gonna get in the way when they make it about, keep having amazing content with your interviews and the people you bring on, and don't make it so much about yourself.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Moolah. Hey.